Hey, welcome back to RestoMod. Today we're going to talk about door gaps and how much fun they are. Yeah. Where I got my idea about the door gaps, or who gave me knowledge, is called Chris Customs. Go online, or Crafts Customs. He does a lot of DIY stuff. I'm pretty sure he's a mechanic. He does great work. I learned a lot from him. If you want a step-by-step on how to do that, I'm just going to show you what I did, and we'll go from there. I didn't do it exactly the way he did, but it's pretty close, and I kind of got the same results that I got the results that I wanted. So let's look at the driver or the passenger side door right now. One of the things I looked at when I was doing this is I wanted it to be level. Let me open it. I want to be able to open the door and shut the door without sagging. So open the door, it doesn't sag, and then just it went too far. Now when you get you put everything on there, you got the window in there, it's going to put more weight on there. Plus you're going to have the weather stripping, so it might sag a little bit. Based off of that, but right now I got just right above it. I'm pretty happy with that. Door gaps I'm happy with. All the way down on the bottom, you can't see it, there it is. What I did is I loosened up the bolts. Chris used paint sticks, which was great. I think what the door gap you're looking for is around 3/16, between 3/16 and a 1/4 inch, in between there. I don't know. But what can affect your door gap is going to be your quarter panel, your door, if it's aftermarket. I welded this on there. Everything I'm doing is first time doing, so I might have welded this not exactly the way it's supposed to be. And this is a door made, 2015. The original door did fit, but it was full of rust. I didn't like that, so I got rid of it. Look down the edge. Everything lines up. It's smooth. In my mind, that's perfect. It works out great. So this worked out to my advantage. Let me go on the other side, and I'll show you exactly what I did. All right, first off, and remember, this is what I did. What you do, you might get different results or better results. This is only what I did. I went ahead and loosened all the bolts on the chassis and then on the door side. I just loosened them a little bit so I could move things around. I'm going to pull it out, and this is a sag that I was talking about. See how it fell down? That's a big sag. Anyways, put a paint stick down here. I stacked a bunch of paint sticks, so when we shut the door is sitting on the paint sticks. So we can get this height. That's what that's for. And the paint sticks on the sides are going to give us our gap, so we don't, go over that magical 3/16 or whatever. I don't have the strike bolt on there or the mechanism. All right, that's just setting it in there, and we got the right height. Now, when you put those paint sticks down there, you're going to have to add or subtract paint sticks based off of this height. So that's the first thing I was looking for. Now I'm looking for the gaps underneath and around. Also looking for the gap right here, which is actually way better than the other side. But let me go ahead and adjust things. You got to play with things as you go to get everything right. Once you get one thing right, another thing's going to look like crap. So hang on a minute. Okay, what I did is, like I said, I put all the paint sticks in, and I tightened down the bolts over there. Now it's not a one-time process. You're gonna have to do this 2,000 or 3,000 times, but we're able to do with using the paint sticks like this and stacking the paint sticks. Able to open the door, like I said, stack. This is one of the key things I like. I might be able to open the door with no sag whatsoever. and it shuts. And it's got a good spot right there. So it's nice. To me, that's really nice. It's actually way better than the other door over there on the gap. So let's check out the gaps. All right, if you're looking at the door, you can see that this paint stick is doing the job for us. Gap. It's a little tight right there. This paint stick's popped out a little bit. You get down here and you got a problem. And you got a big gap right here. This is like a 1/4 inch. But as you go all the way down, the gap right here is actually pretty nice. So we got a nice gap there. It's too wide down here, and it's too close right here on the door. So what do you think we need to do? What I'm thinking is, if you're looking at the door, we need to kink it like that. So to bring this closer, the bottom will move further out and bring the gap down, hopefully. So let's go ahead and do that. To do that, though, you have to loosen the bolts, and you got to understand how you're going to do that. You're going to move it like this. So what's going to affect that? I would start out with the chassis bolts. Loosen those up and then move it down a little bit. Let's do that. Okay, it took a lot of little finagling, I'll say, but I think I got it to where I like it. It's still sagging just a hair, but remember, when you open this door, you have another adjusting tool right here. It's the plate, the striker bolt. I don't know, because this thing moves up and down. So you'll be able to adjust it. So if you slam it, it might bring up the whole thing as well. So when I put the mechanism in, we can see how that works out. But so right now, this is a wide gap right here, but I can't get any closer without screwing up this side down here. So we're going to leave it as is. Let's check the gap all the way in the bottom. Sticks are doing their job. So we got about 3/16, or this is kind of a little tight. It's tight right there. Oh, it's tight. It's tight right there. It's pretty good right there. You got it right here. It's a loose paint stick. Goes across this, and further on, all the way up here. Going down, it's all loose, so that's good. So it's loose up here, and it's just barely loose right there. So I'm going to call that a go. All right, even with all those adjustments you guys that I just did for the doors to get them somewhat correct, we're still not done. There's going to be a bunch of micro adjustments and everything, because we still have to put the quarter panels, the front quarter panels on, and everything ties together. But when you're doing gaps, you start from the rear and you work your way forward. But like I said, there's tons of way of doing it. This is the way I felt comfortable doing it. I'm satisfied with what I got so far. Add things, we'll adjust it and go from there. But check out Crafts Customs, and he does a really good step-by-step and give you that warm and fuzzy about your gaps. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Alien RestoMod Garage.